Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from the private group and member Molecule Modern and Metric 268802 and Unirahma 26899, and the third member is Imam Syafatullah 268898, and the fourth Ain Sophia 280701. And here we discuss about variance and standard deviation for group data. For definition, standard deviation and variance are basic mathematically concepts that play important roles throughout the financial sector and including the areas of accounting, economic, and investing. In the letter of example, firm grasp of the calculation and interpretation of these two measurements is crucial to the creation of an effective trading strategy. And the formula of variance is s power of 2 equal sigma x minus x power of 2 and divide n minus 1. For standard deviation, x equal square root sigma x minus x power of 2 divide n minus 1.
For the design, here we make a 13 text field. 4 text field for lower, 4 text field for upper, 4 text field for frequency, 1 text field for total data, and then 1 text area for the result, and then 2 buttons for calculate and clear. Let's run this application or this calculator. Let us assume the first data is 10 and then 12 and then the frequency is 4, and then second data 13 15 and the frequency is 12, and then 16 18 and the frequency is 20, and then the last 19 21 14. The total of the data is 4, and then click calculate, and then the text area will display the variance and the standard deviation, which is this variance is 7.5 and standard deviation is 2.7.
For the formula or the source code that we use for our disk calculator, we start from declare the variable that we're gonna use for this calculator, such as double dot f, double dot p, and double n, m, m2, double variance, double mean, sd, and other. And for user to input how many data that they want or to use for this calculator, we start from coding for integer nd. This is the coding for that. And then for calculate the variance and standard deviation, we have n that equals to sigma f minus 1, m equals to sigma fx, and other. And if the user input the number of data is equals to 1, then this is how the formula that we'll use when the user when after the user input the data, and then the calculator will calculate the median, the n, the m, the mean, the p and top p, and then the fp until we get the variance as fp divide by n. And for the SD, map the square root of the variance. And that's why in the text area, user will get the variance is plus to the variance and standard deviation is plus to the SD. And if the user input the number of data 2, and this is how we will calculate the number. And if the user input the data 3, this is the formula. And if the user input the 4 data, this is how the coding for that. And for the maximum number of data that can be input by the user only can input 4 data as the maximum for this calculator.
For conclusion, variance is a numeric value that describes the variability of observation from its arithmetic mean. Standard deviation is a measure of the dispersion of observation within a data set relative to the mean. Variance is nothing but an average of square deviations. The variance of UUI before is 7.5820 and the standard deviation is 2.75. Thank you.